Hey, it's Craig. Wow, I've got lights all over me. Hey, it's Craig with Remax, and I just wanted to take a quick second and go live. I'm actually out in a neighborhood right now. I'm knocking on doors. Yep, old school style. And, it's one of the ways that I try and find buyers for sellers, and I try and find sellers for some buyers that I have. So I'm in this specific neighborhood um, uh, with some buyers in mind, and it's actually really cool. Check this out. I just asked some people if I could videotape in front of their house because they have such a really cool tree here. I don't know if you can really see all that. And then on the ground, look at all those leaves. It's so cool. Happens to be a busy corner, so sorry about that. But anyway, so I'm out here talking to these folks, and this is a great neighborhood. It's got some good starter type homes. They're 1,300-ish square feet on for the most part. And what I'm finding, one of the things that I'm hearing a lot, why am I waving my glasses? Anyway, one of the things that I'm hearing a lot as I'm knocking on these doors is that they're, first of all, there's about a third of the people that live here that have owned their home forever, like 45 years. And they're saying, I'm gonna die here. I'm not moving. So that's cool, I get it. By the way, if I could convince them to take half of their equity, because we know their houses are paid off, right? If I could convince them to take half of their equity and put it down on another house, they'd be making quite a bit of money in equity on two homes. And of course, for these folks, their kids would be set when when they do kick it. Is that not cool to say? Anyway, you know what I'm saying. But the other group of people that I'm running into are people who are renting, and they're renting these homes. They also, there are some apartments nearby, these little 1,000 square foot, 900 square foot apartments that they're renting for about the same as a mortgage payment in this neighborhood. And seems crazy to me, but so I'm asking these folks, what would keep you from buying? And I continue to hear the same couple of things come up. Number one of them, obviously, is credit. Well, I don't know if it's obvious, but I hear it a lot. It's credit, They're working on their credit, or they need to work on their credit. And so I get that. Actually, a good lender can help you work on your credit and get you to a place where you could own. And oftentimes, people think they need to have a 700 credit score when 580 gets you in on an FHA loan. The other couple things that I hear folks talking about, hey, I got to put my glasses on because there's people talking here. What are y'all saying? Oh, cool. Oh, it's just telling me who's watching. I don't do a whole lot of lives, so I don't know what's up. Anyway, the other thing that I'm hearing is that people are they're having a hard time coming up with the money that it takes for the down payment or for closing costs. And obviously we can get a seller to perhaps pay for closing costs. Sometimes we get the lender to pay for some as well. So really all we're talking about is a down payment. And people, there's a misconception that you have to have 20% down to get a home, and you don't. FHA loan limits have gone up recently, and they're going to go up again at the first of the year. So that's great, get you into more home on an FHA program. And you can do that for 3.5%. There is a conventional program which allows you to buy at a higher price, and you get in for 3% on that. So people don't know this, but here's what's blowing them away is I'm telling them, look, sorry about that, son. I'm telling them, hey, look, there are some zero down programs and some 0.5% programs. So if the zero down programs are really tough to get into because they've got income limits and things like that. But for 0.5% on a house that's $400,000, and I'm just doing that because the math is easy, we're talking $2,000. $2,000 gets you in. And then the payment, again, is going to be very similar to what they're paying already in rent. So there's and I'm getting a lot of people that go, wow, I had no idea. There's no reason I should be renting right now. Let's get me into a house so that I can start gaining the equity, and so I can start getting some, here, I'm going to try and do this a little bit better. Let's see, here we go. So I can get the equity and the tax savings too. And so anyway, I've been successful in finding some buyers. Nobody that wants to sell yet for the buyers that I have, but I'm going to keep on knocking, and I'm sure that I'll get somebody. It happens to be a beautiful day in the neighborhood, but I am not. Who was that guy? I don't know. Turns out he was a real badass, you know, because he had some tattoos and some Navy SEAL action going on, I think, when he was younger. Anyway, I'm rambling now, so I'm going to cut it short. Talk to you guys soon. Take care. Who's singing what? And how do I stop this thing? That's right, Steve. A good lender makes all the difference. And I know a good lender. You happen to be one too, huh?